hello. Luna just meowed at me so angrily. Hi, everybody. Oh, let's put up the party stats so we can stare at their pretty pictures. Oh, I didn't fix the cameras.
Oh,
goober.
Oh.
We're not that bad, but everyone's at least in their proper spot. We just gotta scoot a little bit. Silly me. There we go. Look at everyone.
I have to say,
looking so beautiful.
my favorite part of rewatching this on YouTube later is that I get to look at the closed captions. You already know what's gonna happen, and the closed captions are absolutely fantastic. So anyone watching is probably gonna need to watch 2 times, one for laughs, to actually see what's happening.
One for laughs, one for actual comprehension.
All I know is my new favorite thing about having captions, aside from just having them for accessibility reasons, is then when we do streamer oopsie moments and leave ourselves muted for half the stream or shit that I've done before, there's a backup that people can know what you said.
Or,
nice.
a rough translation of it through through
Yeah.
Pixel Chat.
And
the vibes.
I use web captions. Sometimes well, captions should be working, and then I realized I did 3 hours of stream without even activating them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's just the best.
I love that.
Me and Roxas watch together, and it's always a fun.
So,
And that's the thing happening.
so last time, let's see, y'all had arrived in Downfall. You met Clapperclaw. That was toward the end. I'm working kind of
Clapperclaw
backward.
was the last thing in my notes.
Yeah,
so
because
that
y'all
was
were
the
about to
end.
go finally meet this king that you've been hearing so much about of the bullywugs in Downfall. What else? Oh, you helped a guy in his burnt down balloon factory and found out that the burning down happened during the balloon heist that got Sir Talavar caught in a tree when you guys had met him way before. So you learned a little bit more about that. And I don't remember if a character explicitly said it to you guys, but the Duke also would have told you that the balloon pilot that helped them and didn't escape is held in
Yeah,
the holding cells.
he
Okay, I
did.
think he did tell you,
Yeah.
but I couldn't remember.
And because I thought it was Sir Talavar that was got caught.
Yeah,
again, and I was
yeah.
Okay, no, okay. good.
Right. Yeah, no.
No.
Sir Talavar is out and about. He is
Different.
free doing his thing. But yeah, so there was the bullywug that died that you guys saw at the balloon crash, and then there was the bullywug that also helped them get out. And they are in a holding cell right now. And you have been basically kind of ushered over to meet the king. And you've been given those brooches by the Duke as kind of so that they know you're not up to no good and you're not there to try to kill the king or anything.
I make no promises.
But yeah, so you guys were on that bridge still and about to go see the king. But were there any other conversations or anything like that y'all wanted to have with each other before we got into that, or
Right before we get there, cliffhanger again. I'm hey, y'all, we've been traveling together for a while. This has been a journey already. People are starting to recognize us and, talk about us. I think we should, come up with a name, especially since we don't want to, go out giving our actual names to people. Maybe we could have, a group that we could just introduce ourselves as and avoid fake complications and maybe sound cool. I don't know.
Wait, if we give our real group name, would that have any effect?
a
on,
real group
your
name?
real name?
Yeah, no. Yeah. I don't think so. So, I don't know. If
Or
I
would it be a made-up group name?
Are they all made? Isn't that the point of that?
I mean, unless you name it after yourselves and just, like, put all your first names together in a string. But that would be silly.
No, that would be, and also too long. They're revengers. Oh,
I haven't really revenged anything yet, so. That's a lie. We got revenge for key person on the bunny.
Jingle, jingle.
Single jingles.
Yeah. Well, we don't need to decide that right now, but just a thought that maybe we could consider. I don't know.
Scarf cutters.
Scarf cutters.
The bunny killers.
The bunny killers, no.
I think we just kill like cute, defenseless, normal rabbits.
Right? Okay, yeah. Fae fighters.
Like the Foo Fighters.
Oh my god, I love that
Oh.
so much.
I kind of
Fighters?
dig that. I straight up.
I
like that a
firefighters,
lot.
but wait, Fae fighters?
yeah.
Oh my
But
God,
I'm
should
a
say things.
fairy.
Oh no, you're right.
Oh,
You're a fairy,
no.
not a fae?
You're,
Fae is
wait,
like-
no,
it's the
but
same thing.
you are a Fae fighter. Because you are a Fae that fights.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
see,
yes.
double meaning.
Yeah.
That's what it actually
We
means.
love that. Okay, well,
Work in progress. Workshop it. Workshop
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
We'll sleep on it.
I do like Fae fighters, but like, you know, maybe instead of F-E-Y, you know, being so directly against the Feywild, F-A-E.
I was spelling it F-A-E, yeah, because then it's more like you're going for the double meaning.
Yeah. Well, we'll think about it.
Think about it.
All right.
David.
Sorry, once I'm just typing a little tidbit in chat that y'all can donate to affect the game. I forgot to mention that at the top of I'm a pro streamer. So, you know, just make sure within reason that your donation matches the gravity of what you want to do. Like it says in the pinned message, resurrection's going to be a bit more expensive than like just giving advantage or something like that, you
We
know?
don't need resurrection. What are you talking
No, hopefully
about?
we don't need resurrections, but you know.
Hello?
And chat, I've done this before, and when you have this level of creative power, like Briar's put no limits on it. This is how I ended up with 2 NPCs that our party had like a love triangle. We basically had an in-game version of Hugh Jackman and Ryan Reynolds became NPCs in a D&D
Excellent.
one-shot because of this exact scenario.
There you
So
go.
sky's the
See?
limit.
Yeah,
Your
can-
brain,
Oh my
imagination. Go
we
for
can
it.
have a, you know, random NPC join the party just for the heck of it. Like,
And it can be Hugh Jackman or Ryan Reynolds.
it could be. You never know.
Land
Um,
of the
There we
Slayer.
go. Now my VTuber's
Just
moving
saying.
when I talk. But yeah, so you can definitely, you can do something small like give like 5 temporary hit points. You can give advantage on their rolls in combat, disadvantage to the enemies if you don't want to be a chaos goblin, you know, if you want to help them. But yeah. So just let me know in your donor message what you want to do with your donation, or you can tell me in chat if you know, I don't know your life.
Another
but...
fun thing someone did once was they threw a Warforged NPC with their donation in my campaign, and they made his name Alphonse, not a mimic. Not a mimic was one word, his last name, which
Excellent.
meant the whole party's like, he is. We're not going near him.
He is 100% a mimic. Only a mimic would call
But he
himself
wasn't.
not a mimic.
He was
love
just a
that.
Warforged little
Good.
ally. He was just a little Warforged buddy, and they were like, nope, don't trust.
Excellent.
What if it was, like, brave situation.
All right. So are y'all crossing that bridge with the bullywugs?
I
The
guess we
bullywug
are.
heads?
Yeah, I guess we are.
Yes.
And they're just, you know, the whole time they're talking shit about the king, or they're like, oh, I would have done this so much better. Just, you know, all of the cockiness and everything of these deposed rulers and stuff. And Clapperclaw's just like, you know, he's got one kind of, not cornered, you know, he's listening willingly, but he's like telling him the whole story of how, like, you know, Agden Longscarf stole his scarf, but you hear like a little bit of happiness in his voice now. He's like, well, I hear his scarf isn't so long anymore, you know? So he's definitely happy that Agden's been taken down a peg. but he does still, he wants his head back, his crazy giant deer head.
That looks so cool.
So let me show y'all where you're going. Tell you about it.
Oh, shit.
If I did one, yes. So you guys can arrange your tokens. They're all at the bottom. You can arrange them in whatever order. I just put them on the map. So, but this is what you see. So a grand marble gazebo stands atop a mound of soggy earth. Fun. Music paused itself. It's white stone streaked with green algae. The support pillars have sunk into the muck unevenly so that the domed canopy now sits askew. Short steps ring the gazebo, leading to a raised floor where the bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing lounge on pillows. Among them, a harpist sends forth delicate notes. Excuse me, they didn't mention a harp. Ever. Delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais, a flabby bullywug wearing a crown of woven lily flowers sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap and is mouthing the words he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he says, "Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullop XIX?" He slams the book closed as if to punctuate his question regarding you for the first time. The sleepy bullywug guards standing around their monarch snap to attention and ready their weapons.
Ahoy there. Never said that before. Why did I say it like that?
Hey!
I love it.
I'm gonna go with it. It's canon.
It happened.
Excellent.
Ahoy.
We see Laura's got the donation.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I'll leave it
It's
to be a
nothing-
surprise for...
It's nothing crazy.
Oh god.
It's nothing crazy, but it is me being a chaos gremlin. That's all.
Excellent.
Yeah.
We love it. Yeah. So he says, "Oh, hello, and who might you be exactly?"
We are working on that.
Yeah, we're workshopping the name at the moment.
Oh, okay. Wait, so you all share one name? That's
Yes.
a bit odd. And they all like
You-
kind of murmur, like the ones that are lounging around the table kind of murmur to each other, and you see like kind of plural clutching. Oh my god, can I speak? Pearl clutching movements of like one name. How peculiar, just silly things.
We are really close friends.
Yes, I would suppose you'd have to be to share a name. How strange. Anyway,
Yes, we also shared the one brain cell, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
it's true. You might
We
as
take
well
turns
just
with
name
it.
the brain cell. You're good.
Wait. Team name. Our team name is One Brain Cell.
OBC for
Please.
short.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
we're just like we're OBC. It's like what that stand for. Too many OBCs.
It's like one
Figure it out.
brain cell. It's like 2 words, but
Oh my god, that could be the whole rumor. Is like the band Wasp. No one knows what it stands for. It'll just be like
We're just OBC.
OBC.
Everyone thinks it's like one brave company,
right,
one
right.
Yeah.
bold cohort, and we're like, yeah.
Yep,
yeah,
that's it.
definitely.
And we just let we let people decide, but we know what it
Uh-huh.
means. We know.
One brain cell. Yes. We're
Excellent.
the OBC, sir.
And
We
he
are the
says-
OBC.
He says, "Well, come. Yes, you must enjoy our feast with us and eat with us. Tell us what you need, what you're doing here, and all this stuff." He's just like, you can tell he's getting ready to like give you all the pomp and circumstance of like honored guests kind of deal. Says, "How can the king of the bullywugs of Downfall be of assistance to you?" And who has the highest passive insight?
Insight.
Oops, I just closed something I didn't close.
Funny.
Yeah, my passive insight be 10. No, be 13.
Mine would be 11.
14.
Ooh.
Oh, I think Miri's is pretty.
Miri's perception was the highest, so I would assume.
And
that
yeah,
the-
your passive perception, your passive insight are usually the same.
Yeah, because they're both based on wisdom, right?
Yeah. So
What?
yours is probably the highest then, Miri. You notice that like he's asking you how you can help him, but there's like a nervousness regarding the book in his hand.
What's in the book?
Oh my god.
You just ask him straight out.
Oh yeah.
Why not?
What's in the book?
What's in the book? And he like kind of like clutches it a little tighter, and all of the people, like, there is no more. The harpist has stopped. You have stopped the piano playing in the saloon with this question. The harpist has stopped. The people have stopped chatting and gossiping because they know what's in the book. And
That must be one hell of a book.
the knights are kind of like pretending not to know because they're, you know, that 1,000-yard stare that like soldiers and guards and stuff do. They're kind of you can see that they are like trying to maintain that, but they really want to see what goes down.
At that reaction, I'm just gonna go, oh, it's like, oh, I bet I know what it is. And it's a very good edition. I've read it myself. And I'm just gonna,
Tusk Glove, no.
yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Is it the updated edition of Tusk Love? Yes, it is.
Oh, you got the hard leather version.
He's just like, I would never read such smut. No, that is
You are
that is
missing
not
out.
what this
It's
book
a really
is.
good book.
And he has a, you notice too, okay, first of all, let me show you what he looks like, because you do see his little friends. Where am I? Where's he? Oh, that's what I closed. I'm a dingus. I was like, what did I was trying to figure out which tab I closed. It was the encounter tab that, you know, lets me switch between maps and images and stuff. Just important things, no worries.
The fun part is that the DM also shares the same brain cell.
Yes.
There you go.
That's
We're
the thing.
all in it together.
It kind of messes up the canon a little bit, but, you know. So this is the king and his friends.
Look at his nice little hat.
Yeah,
Crocodile.
he does. He has a crocodile. So basically, the guy on the left, he's like just one of the 8 dudes around the table, basically. He is just an example of what they might look like. The little, you know, what are the fish called that swim around the huge fish so that they can eat their scraps and stuff? They're like that.
Gotcha.
So they're, and then the crocodile is his pet. And yeah, so he's being all kingly and stuff, and he has that book, and it makes him nervous, as you can tell.
How far away are we from?
Oh, you've got a nice
So
mustache,
you guys
dude.
would probably have moved in, I would say. So let's see.
Oh my god, the frog has a mustache. You're right.
So I would
It
say,
makes me
obviously, you guys have walked
so
into the
sad.
building. I would probably put you guys as being like just inside, you know.
Okay.
And he's here. He's gonna blink in a
okay.
second. Yeah. So that's him, and then this right by him is his little crocodile. So you guys can move in, position yourselves wherever you would have moved to. The guards, like, they are, you know, ready for a fight, but they're not like about to attack you. So they'll let you move wherever, kind of deal.
I want to stay close to the party, but I also want to know if the crocodile looks sad.
If he looks
Does it look
sad,
like he's being like abused and stuff, or is he like
oh.
is he being treated well as a pet? I will start the whole snail again. It's not above me to kill kings.
Yeah, no, the crocodile looks
I mean,
fine.
one more dying at this point.
He
with all
looks-
the
Remember Percy from Pocahontas?
Yeah.
He looks about as happy as Percy did. So, like,
What is Percy?
the pug, the spoiled pug
Oh,
of
okay.
the
So
asshole
he
white
looks
guy.
like royalty pet.
Yeah,
I-
royalty pet all the way. Like, you don't know if you would necessarily categorize that as happy, but he's, like, taken care of. He's not abused. He's, you know.
He gets enough to eat and
Yeah.
doesn't get.
He doesn't know any life outside of this, so, you know, it's probably not the kind of thing where it's like, oh, free the animal in captivity, but like,
No.
because he wouldn't know what to do in the wild, but...
It's fine. It's okay. I just wanted to know if he was being mistreated.
No, he looks like he is living the only life he knows, but living it well.
Good. As long as Crocodile is happy, my job here is done. Everyone else can.
So regarding the book, he's like, well, no, this is, I assure you, it is not smut, like you're suggesting.
Boring.
He says, no, this is, well... And he's like, well, how do I know I can trust you? I don't know who you are. You've just arrived in my town, and you're in my palace, and yes, of course, I always want to greet and treat new arrivals well, but... I mean, you don't even have a herald.
Well,
And how do we know that you are actually the king and not an impersonification of the king?
I mean, do you see all of this pomp and circumstance? And all of the gossipy bullywugs kind of like nod, and they kind of resume relaxing and drinking, but they're definitely listening.
I didn't see a herald announcing your name.
I was already here.
Oh, but we arrived and no one told us your name except for you.
You entered my home.
With permission.
From
Anyway.
who? Because it was not from me.
Then how did we come in?
You just walked. You didn't ask anyone anything.
Someone shared the brain cell. I just wanted to say, I'm not like, Wai's not gonna actually say anything, but while he's saying all that, I want to move in a way where like the brooch kind of like is very visible and maybe glows. I don't know, like for him to see like we got the fly brooches and stuff.
Oh, I see. You've met what's his name? Duke something.
Duke Icarin.
There we go. You've met Duke Icarin, I see.
Yes, we just came from there.
And I assume you assisted him with his little cola situation?
Yeah.
The
It was the
captions
coolest
changed his name.
situation.
What did the captions say?
The captions made the Dukes just wrote Dookie Curry.
Fair.
It made me think.
I love that so much.
And it spelled like Dookie, who's like for slang for like feces, and it just made me laugh. A mature fam, I swear.
Perfect. Oh my gosh. Alright. So he sees the brooches and he says, oh, did he just hand out all those little trinkets to everyone in your park?
No, just 3 actually.
Oh
But
wow,
go
he's
ahead.
being conservative now. Well, it's lovely to meet friends of the Soggy Court. Yes, so now I feel we can speak a little more candidly, because I see that you care about the welfare of my people. And he kind of like looks at the little courtesan, you know, cleaner fish, bullywugs, kind of like, see, I care, kind of look on his face. And he's like, well, this book, you see, I'm not supposed to have it.
Let's start.
So it is Taslo.
It is not. And he's so flustered. He's like, no, this book belongs to Bavlorna.
Oh.
And it, yes, some merchant had it, and I procured it because I realized that it was stolen from her not more than a few hours ago, probably by that same merchant. And I just want to double check something. I forget if he... Whoop. Anyway, I need this, I need this to be returned to Bavlorna, and I need her to know that I did not steal it. I was merely keeping it safe once I found it stolen.
And how are you going to prove to her, and therefore to us, that you didn't actually steal it? Do you have any proof of that?
Well, the merchant The merchant is. Hold on, DM.
You have a
was
receipt for
buffering.
that?
Wait, I'm very confused.
Oh, that's me every morning. And then for the rest of the day.
So he's saying it's the book he wants us to return to Bad
Yeah, so he
Lorna?
wants the book returned. Is the Oh. Interesting. So I'm not sure where this merchant is. Says, well, I'm not sure where the merchant is, but I assure you, I saw her selling it. I know she stole it because, of course, why would Bavlorna give this book away? It has everyone who wronged her in it. Sunny, are you able to
It's a
turn
bird
up your
book.
mic a little bit?
I can.
Witchy.
I can.
Apparently you are a little quiet, and I can do nothing about it on my own.
Well, I will try my best.
Unless I turn everyone up.
Do you have a Discord setting to make my... But I am looking
Oh,
at
I
it.
could do that. Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, just right click Sunny and
Yeah.
make Sunny louder.
Okay, because in Discord I am as loud as I can, but I could physically make my mic louder. It may distort my
I think it
voice.
should help.
I will.
Oh, you know what?
What?
I have Lupo pretty loud, but that was because your mic was pretty quiet one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that should hopefully help.
Hello. Is my voice better now?
I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, because I also turned Sunny up on my end a little bit earlier.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Nothing changed in my micro setting from last session. We
Yeah.
left.
I don't know.
Discord did update though, so
Yeah,
don't
Discord likes to just mess things up.
mm-hmm.
Hashtag not a sponsor. But yeah, so if anyone wants to move closer, I don't know if you are canonically where your characters are, or if you are using Theater of the Mind, or he probably will have stepped down as well to get a little closer to you guys.
Yeah, fair.
He's
I guess.
probably like right there. So
I'm gonna move, like,
Miri, with your Hawkeye passive perception, you can probably see the title of the book, and it's called Big Book of Bad Blood.
It's a burn book.
It's Bavlorna's burn book, yeah.
Oh my god, it's beep 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 beep. Of Lorna's big book of
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
So yeah, he says he got it from a Darkling merchant who stole it from Bavlorna a few hours ago. And yeah, he's basically like, look, I don't want Bavlorna to be angry with me. My kingship has already been tumultuous enough with these ridiculous bullywugs stealing balloons to aid the Sealy court, and I need something to go right, and I need to not be beheaded by Bavlorna. So if you could please help me with this and return the book to her, that would be fantastic.
And what would we get in return? Why would we do that?
He's just kind of stunned. He's like,
Hey, would we help?
he's like, well, I mean, it's just the right thing to do. If you're not willing to help me, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh no, we're good.
Yeah, I'm just a little concerned.
Besides, it's only the right thing to do if you actually didn't steal it. If you did steal it, then we're helping the thief, and therefore it's the wrong thing to do.
How did you get it from the merchant, sir?
How do you know you didn't write
I
any name or remove
bought
any
it
names
from-
from it?
Ooh,
I
that's
mean-
a good question.
You can look at it. I don't know what you want from me. You
As
enter
he
my
says
home
that, I'm like, oh,
without announcing
absolutely,
yourself.
and I will take the book and start flipping through it.
I-
Because
like-
you can look at it. I'm like, I want to see these names.
Lucian starts looking like over Silvara's shoulder, like, ooh.
And there, I don't unfortunately have any details, but you do
that's
see
so
that
fun.
I know. You do see though that it's
Make
just everywhere. Everywhere? What are words? No. It's the hag's displeasure with her enemies is just spelled out in detail. Like, you just see, you do see mention of the balloon theft of his, so he at least didn't remove himself from the book. So you do see mention of that incident and how she sent her constrictors to look out for the balloon and everything.
Can I, while trying to appear at like I'm still just casually flipping for funsies, because I am part of just like the drama lover in Silvara just enjoys looking at it, but also can I look through and see if the names of any of my family are in there while appearing like I'm not looking for them?
Sure.
Trying to maintain casual.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Well, then I'll do it. Unless I have to roll something, I'll just do it.
I mean, it's in Sylvan, which you understand,
I can read
right?
Sylvan.
Yeah. So I mean, you probably, I don't think you would have to roll anything, but you don't see anything regarding your family, no.
Cool.
What about what's her name? The one that we're looking for?
Sibilna?
Is Zabilna, and we should look for Mr. Witch and Mr. Light if there anything on them is in the book too.
Yeah, because some deets about that would be super cool.
Oh my gosh, I am so silly. Sorry, I'm trying to... There we go. Apparently my mic was set so that it was... Or not my mic, but my VTuber was set so that it was picking up the sound of stream, like so you guys and the music, not so it was picking up my mic. So I would look over and her mouth would just be sitting open. I'm like, what is going on?
Your ice cream.
Yeah, so you do see mention of Zabilna, but it's not so much that like Zabilna did anything, it's more she just wanted Zabilna's domain. And you do see that she keeps tabs on her sisters.
Granny Nightshade?
Yeah, Granny Nightshade and I can't remember the other one's name right now.
What's her face?
I whisper to Silvara like, should we look our names? Or do you think she doesn't know yet?
Okay. He whispered. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, I think he was asking if you think that you guys should look for your own names.
Oh. Like as a group?
I mean, if you want to.
You probably should, right?
But if you... Yeah, I mean, if you look, Laura, like you're Silvara's, thumbing through the book. You don't see any familiar names other than the other two
None at all.
hags
Oh.
and Zabilnas. And then, of course, the king.
Okay.
Like, everyone that you already know she doesn't like or is on some kind of tenuous ground with, you see. And then there's, like, a bunch of unfamiliar names that you're like, what do these people even do to this lady, But...
So the king is already in there.
Yeah.
Someone
he was in there
didn't bow
because
to
of the
her.
balloon thing. That whole balloon incident is in there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And you see,
Gotcha.
like, you don't really remember the names of all the kings that you spoke to whose heads were beheaded, but, like, you can tell that probably a few of those names are there,
Mm-hmm.
So she hasn't had the best time with everyone because, she's very particular.
Oh, wow, yeah. She sounds like such a fun lady.
She
don't
bends
know why.
Zabilna's rules to, suit her own needs and all that stuff. Who is kind of like, what are you up to, Sid?
I am. So Sid is a little bit not himself after talking to the kid that we met, whose name
And the
Steve
head
has forgotten.
too, probably.
Yeah,
Clapper
Yeah.
Claw.
Clapper Claw, yes.
Just the trauma of those visions coming up twice
God.
for you, and then you get to see it in real life. No big deal.
Yeah, and also because
yeah,
he's a
fucking
kid,
dead.
Yeah, he's also a kid stuck in this place,
Yeah.
away from his family. All of that stuff is coming back up. So Sid is not himself.
Okay, so would you
You
say
can see
that
he's a
you're
little
kind
bit
of
slouched
off
again.
on your own-ish?
No, he's sticking close to Va because
Okay.
Va
I-
is
At this point,
Kind
if
of.
I look around and Sid is not close to me, I will look for Sid.
Okay.
Be there.
Before
'Cause I can
you
make
do
the
that,
Sid
though,
not.
a bullywug does come up to you from the table. Like, you can tell he's trying to be sly. And he comes up to you, Sid, and he hands you a little cup as if he's offering you a drink. But when you look inside the cup, you see there's a scrap of parchment in it.
Whoa.
Oh.
If you would like to read it.
I know
will
everything.
I will look at Silvara first because it's being offered in a cup. Technically, it's not food, but is this okay? Do you think I
Well, unless you're planning to eat it, but I don't believe you eat paper.
And if you go to look back at the guy, he's like already reinserted himself into all of like the chatting and gossiping that's going on, like very clearly trying to make it like discreet that he gave that to you.
Oh,
Is it
okay.
remora the fish that you were thinking? By the way, the ones that
remora fish.
remora fish.
Oh, maybe.
They stick around big fish and go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you read the parchment, can you read Sylvan? Do you understand Sylvan?
I can read Elvish for sure.
Same alphabet at least.
I don't think so.
Okay, so if you don't have Sylvan, you do recognize it as Sylvan because they are similar, but you can't read it yourself.
Okay. I will pocket it to show to Silvara later.
Okay.
Because I can read it.
Like 3 of you can read it, I think, or most
Yeah,
of you
I
can.
Kill
read it.
one guy.
Yeah.
I think everyone
too.
except
Yeah,
Sid,
I also
actually.
thought Sid could. That's why I was like, yeah, this
Like
party's party like the Sylvan party.
Ah!
But no,
But Steve.
Steve.
But yeah, so the king is basically imploring you to please, he's like, let you review the book a little bit, and he is like, well, if you're not going to return it to Babylona, then I'll just, I don't know, I'll figure out something to do with it.
We didn't
maybe
say we
destroy
weren't
it or-
gonna do
Sure,
it.
we will do it.
Yeah, we'll consider returning the book if you'll do something for us in return.
Well, I will tell you, no one is allowed to speak to her except for the Soggy Court. So, if you would like to become members, we can get you outfitted properly, if you like, over in the palace. But that way, you can look the part of emissaries of the Soggy Court.
Before we discuss this as a group to see, one final question, Your Highness. Why can't you deliver the book yourself?
Well, if she doesn't believe me, she might kill me. And I only just started my reign. I mean, I can't possibly let it end in death by Bavlorna, or worse. You never know, that woman. I mean, you saw what she did to that scarecrow, right?
I did. So you're saying she might kill us if she suspects we took the book?
I don't know why she would suspect such a thing, but I mean, I think adventurers such as yourselves would... I mean, you got here, didn't you? And you're all alive. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to handle her.
I would like a vibe check on this guy.
Vibe
Just to see-
check.
What a
Excellent.
vibe check. Just to see, like, what the fuck is his deal? Like,
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and roll insight, and with disadvantage.
aha. Well, poop. Okay, I have dice.
I have dice.
I have them.
Dice are here.
They
existing.
are. Do I have insight? I Some would say. Shit. Shit. That was I rolled 2 5s.
Oh
Oh,
no!
Yeah. I have no idea. This guy's a king. That's
Yes,
it.
he is the king. And yeah, you don't really get
Yeah.
vibes. You just
I
are
get
like,
no
this
vibes.
guy is definitely as desperate as he seems.
Mm-hmm.
He is the most honest frog king you have ever met.
It definitely is the only, so that's not even wrong. I mean, I don't know. Are turtles related to frogs?
They're both not amphibians, but amphibious. So, I mean... that's all I've got for you. As far as relations of turtles to frogs.
Okay, yeah. Yes, we are green. I'm not even green. That's the best part. Okay. Yeah, no vibes from me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
You can
I
thank
mean,
Laura for
fair.
that disadvantage. By the
You're
way.
welcome. It was my charity thing. I just had
Yay,
disadvantage to the
nice.
first
Okay.
roll.
Oh, it's the first one.
But you rolled 2 of the same number, so it didn't
Yeah,
matter.
That's true,
That's
yeah.
fantastic. Also, so because I said we would discuss it as a group, can we gather round so I can say like, okay, so we do want to go to Bavlorna, so this sounds like a good opportunity, but joining the Soggy Court sounds,
Weird or
I don't know, like
sketchy or
people that understand Fae people.
I also I've never enjoyed being soggy in any sense of the word. I don't need to start now.
you know how hard it is to like take care of my hair when it's
No.
soggy?
Often says having no hair whatsoever. I don't.
Do we
Sorry.
have to turn into frogs to join the Soggy Court?
Oh god. Oh, that would be horrible.
I wouldn't like being a frog. They're small.
Yeah, I like being tall-ish.
I don't care about my height, but I like having my house carried around with me. I don't want to lose my house. Also, maybe we're focusing on the wrong part of us. Like, what are the implications of us joining a court in the Feywild?
Ooh,
Yeah, exactly.
that's a good question.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, are we going to have to like, not exactly make a pact, but I keep thinking about, you know, deals with Fey creature, and this feels like a commitment with a Fey creature, and this makes me right.
I'm not.
But
I'm not feeling it personally.
also, so are we not gonna take the book?
I think maybe we take the book, use the book as our way in, instead of being part of the Soggy Court. We can be like, hey, we found your book. If you want to talk to us, the only way we give it back is if you talk to us, or some shit. I don't know.
Ooh, manipulation.
Okay, maybe. I don't know.
What would the exact
Or we could just burn shit down. you know?
wording of the
I'm down
offer
for
on the
that too.
table?
Baby Boo Boo, stop trying to burn everything.
Basically-
please. We have talked about this.
Basically, he just says like, "Hey, I'll outfit you with proper attire for you to join the Soggy Court." And he was saying that only members of the Soggy Court are allowed to speak with Bavlorn.
So we can like pretend to be soggy.
Like without their help.
No, like.
Don't the brooches already? Like,
No,
do
I think
The
just
brooches
for-
got you in with the king.
Yeah. So
They're just like friendship badges.
Your Highness.
basically.
Aw.
Also, don't we need to free the dude who's imprisoned down there? Shouldn't we try to do that too?
Do we?
I mean, he's gonna stand trial and he's gonna get
Die.
executed because
Ah, shit.
yeah.
I think. Okay, let's. Shit. Maybe
We
we
could
ask
do a-
the king if like we can just like literally be outfitted, just get the outfits of Soggy Court, but not do, you know, cult introduction rituals.
Wait, maybe
I
the
say
guards
we
don't
tell
know.
him to give
if-
us the outfits, and we'll bring the book back. Because if he doesn't, then we'll just erase his name from the book and tell her he tampered with it and he stole it, and he stole it to get his name out of the book, and therefore do what we want.
Oh, I like that.
I love Zumora.
Also, we could use the soggy cord attire to go to the jail and free the imprisoned dude, saying that we are from the soggy cord and that he needs to get out.
Can anyone here do the magic thing where you just make yourself look like someone you're not? Because we can just look like them.
Yeah, I was also thinking of asking the king if there are non-froggy court people in the froggy court.
I don't know how tall frogs are, but
yeah, I can look like a high frog.
like I don't think a giant frog would be too common. Like a 4-foot tall frog could be kind of normal.
What if tiny frog that is also flying? But
Am I still holding the book from flipping through it?
Yeah, unless you give it
Alright.
back to him.
No. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over to Wa and go, apologies, this is rather rude, but just play along. I'm gonna drop the book down in her shell. So now Wa has the book. Wa is carrying the book. It is now hidden from view. Go.
my head, I
Alright.
just put music into my face. I put the neck to the front so it can go like on my back.
Yeah, exactly. So book is in your shell because you kept other things in your shell, but you can fit your whole self in there. I'm like, I know this room.
Yeah.
So, all right, listen. You've already given us the book. Mistake number 1. We know your name is in the book, and you claim you did not steal it. We'll happily go bring it back to Bevlorna, but we do not want to be any part of your little court. No shade, no offense, not our vibe. And always, it is in your best interest to outfit us so she will see us and accept us, whether we're a part of your court or not. Because if you don't, we'll just take her that book, tell her you stole it, erase your name from it, so that's your motive for why you stole it, because you wanted to be out of it.
Holy shit.
Once again, the harp stops. And all of the bullywugs sitting around the table gasp, and the knights all turn to look at King Gullop to see like what he's thinking, because like you see a couple of them kind of fidgeting, like they're like looking at each other and the king like, are we about to fight these people?
Yep. Also, I still have my proficiency in intimidation because of what I did this morning.
Oh,
So,
nice.
I was also gonna say like what enters like bodyguard mode, like feels the vibe of
EP
this
turtle
and gets in
mode.
position. Yeah, like okay, I am here to look big now.
Okay, if you want to roll intimidation. Oh my gosh, sorry.
Let's go.
Intimidation with advantage.
Okay, first roll was a 16.
Oh, not bad.
Second is a dirty 20.
Oh,
Hey!
Oh, wait, even more because I've added the proficiency, so it would be 23 total.
Oh, shit.
My temporary proficiency.
He's just kind of like, well, I never. He's just like, what? Who do you think? How can you? And the guards are kind of looking at him like, are we?
As he's stuttering for words, I'll just say, I've grown up in far worse courts than yours, my friend. Now are you going
Finish
to work
one
with us
fr-
or not?
I recommend you finish one phrase at least.
He's like, I suppose. And he's kind of looking around at the other bullywugs and stuff, and they've already started to gossip about, and like you hear the word weak being thrown around and stuff.
Oh my goodness.
And like lack of control, not good in a crisis, like those kinds of vibes. And yeah, he's not happy at all. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't he look tired?
Are we about to do a revolution here?
And he's just kind of regains his resolve a little bit, and he says, you do this and you never darken my doorstep again. If you set foot in Downfall, if you ever set foot in Downfall after speaking to Bevlorna again, I will have my guards kill you.
We have absolutely no desire to return to this damp place.
Your opinion matters not. We would already not come back.
He's just like, well, fine, kind of look like, you know.
You can keep your empty threads. Fucking king. Anyway.
He's so not happy. He's
Aw.
so
Good.
not happy.
Also, while we're at it, I would like to know any information you have on an alicorn, I think it's pronounced.
I forgot about that completely.
And he just, like, if steam could come out of a frog's ears.
I am smiling like from ear to ear while I say that.
I have that
He's
smirk.
just like, absolutely not. He just looks at you, and without looking away from you, he's glaring real hard at you, and he's like, guards, take them to the palace to get their outfits.
So you do know.
And he just doesn't, he has nothing else to say to you guys. He just goes, and
Yeah,
sits
I'll just
down
turn to
in his
Lucy and go,
throne.
I was like, we did not include alicorn information in our bargain, so he
I'm
is
gonna
not
start
welcome to
pushing
share
her
that with us.
along. Just go.
I grabbed the put my hand around him big to big. Go. It's fine.
Okay, okay.
Head out later.
Big
Like-
to big.
Big to big. Yeah, tall to tall.
Yes.
It's like the opposite of the littles, like Jenna Marbles and Julian's dogs. And this one, the littles. We have the talls,
Yeah.
the two really tall ones in our group.
And said when he goes back to being happy again.
He can be happy.
So you guys were in that room where I just put Wa.
Aha.
And then you're heading across this way.
Oh my god, look at that thing at the end. Hello? Is that where we're going?
The
That looks like
palace
Brolin.
is this structure here.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me double check. So also as you're walking by, like, you do see the lake as you're crossing this kind of, not even a bridge, it's just like land, you know, that is above the water. And you can sort of see Bavlorna's cottage. Like, it's more like you're seeing a shadow of it because of the fog. So you can't really tell the shape of it so much. You just can tell there's a huge, like, looming building in the middle of the lake. And you see for it 7 bullywugs. They're just floating along. Like, there's like 2 of them on one, 3 of them on another, 2 of them on another, just on giant lily pads. They're just leisurely floating along. Some are reading to each other, some are playing music, some are napping. And like any of them that see you, they like just give you a little wave, friendly little hello.
Meet Sunny. I want a lily pad so I can just float away. Please.
But yeah, so that's kind of the scenery, the vibe, you know, midday lounging and stuff.
Wow.
I look at one and say like, do you think we could float on those lily pads? Or is it just something like
later?
Do you want to try later?
After this is all
I don't-
done, we'll find a lily pad. How to float. Said, what were you gonna say?
Oh, I was gonna say after our last experience going into the water, I don't know
Oh,
how.
we can do it in in the mortal plane after we're back home. Cause
Yeah, not
definitely-
here.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
We can
oh
just
yes, definitely.
go on and
Yeah,
I'm
I
down
don't
with that.
I don't think going in the water here is gonna be a good idea probably.
I did get a harpoon. No, that's pretty cool. So I guess I have a harpoon on my back now too.
Well,
to
there you
add
go.
to-
Oh, while we're walking, I'm gonna pass the note to Salvara and just tell her, hey, one of the dudes back there gave me this. I can't really read Silvan, so I was hoping you could translate, maybe, if possible.
Sure.
Oh, so
What
you
does
could
it
say you could say you've got some tea.
So Silvara, you read the note, and it says, "Find Illig, the Baron of Muck Stump, at once. The revolution lives."
Oh, so we're actually gonna do a revolution.
Let's go!
I know you asked that earlier, and I was like, "Oh,
Okay, hold up. You have to repeat that from
Yeah.
my notes. Okay.
yeah." So it says, "Find Illig, Illig, the
Yep.
the Baron of Muck Stump, just like Muck and Stump squished.
Yep.
At once, the revolution lives.
And then
Okay.
Viva la revolution.
Yeah. I will take it and just give it back to Sensei. Not our circus, not our monkey. And give it to him.
Shit!
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Silvara is not in the business of.
Silvara has one circus that she cares about, and
Yep.
it's not
It's
currently
quite
in the Feywild.
literally not my
Not
circus
yeah.
and not my monkey.
I love that. All right. What else? And yeah, so let's see. You're going up to the palace.
Palace.
And you do notice... well, the fog is 20 feet. Never mind, you don't really... So, the palace... this ramshackle hall is built around a big tree. 2 of the tree's limbs reach out through the walls like enormous welcoming arms. The interior of the hall is roomy, with an open floor plan that allows occupants of the upper story to look out over the lower one. The bullywug courtiers crowd into the space, filling it with their guttural croaks. Their clothing is faded and stained with mud. And let's see, where's the line at? Oh yeah,
Make us
so
wear dirty clothes.
basically. So you guys walk into the lower level, and it is... Oh, actually, no, you guys are walking into the upper level, my bad. So you're walking into the upper level, and you can very much tell it's built around the trunk of a tree. And there are... How many? Flip the side way. Meow. 5 unarmed and unarmored bullywug courtiers, and they're just lounging around on pillows.
God, I want to be a bullywug now. Like, change my mind. They all just vibe.
Oh yeah, they're vibing. They're just chit-chatting. And if you guys actually like enter into the upper level and look down, like you'll see the lower level. It's submerged in some swamp water, and there are more.
We gotta go to get these clothes that we
We're
need.
gonna have to get soggy. Fuck shit.
There are more bullywug courtiers here, and there's 3 bullywug musicians playing an upbeat tune on some stringed instrument. They're all just chilling, and you did see as you were walking up, there's a clothesline that basically attaches from the palace to what you presume to be Babylorna's cottage, something in the middle of the middle of the swamp. Yeah.
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Because of the map, from where we are, can we see that storm balloon?
No,
that's
because of the
kind
fog.
Okay, cool.
That's what I was
So
gonna
we
say you
don't
noticed,
know.
but I was like, no, actually you wouldn't, because the fog is too
Okay.
thick.
Okay, cool. Because
Yeah.
yeah, fair. Thank you.
But yeah, so you walk in, and like nobody really greets you or anything. Like everyone's just chilling. They kind of figure you belong here because you're with guards, but they're not like holding your arms. There are 2 bullywugs and a crocodile at the entrance that are guarding it. And you see them like get ready to not let you in, but they see the guards and they all kind of like nod to each other. So, but yeah.
Have we seen any non-bullywug soggy court member, or are they all?
No, they're all bullywugs.
How are we gonna
Right.
like? That doesn't sound like a good plan on the king's side.
I mean, it might just be due to, location and suitability for the environment, not because the soggy court precludes others. Just naturally it lends itself to one clientele, and this is it. But it welcomes others, and we could just be, the first. But again, we're not technically joining them.
Hey, buddy. I'm looking at one of the guards that's like taking us there. Are there or have ever been other non-bullywug court members?
Is Clapperclaw?
Not that I've ever seen. Clapperclaw? No, not at all.
Okay.
He just is here. Nobody knows why.
Oh, I was muted. Okay. So how are we gonna fit into these clothes then?
Oh,
I'm sure we can find something for you all.
Can I just get away with wearing one of those, like, the big ruffs around the neck and just that? Like, there, it counts, and then I don't have to wear anything else.
Well, I mean, if you're not wearing anything else, that would probably convince
Well, you know
a
what
lot
I
of
meant.
people of a lot of things, but...
You know what I meant. Although that would be fun. But it's hard to keep, weapons on your person.
Well, you
It's fine.
normally have, like, kind of chiffon-ish, kind of, like, sheer cute
I have
stuff on,
sheer
right?
sheer fabric coming out of and like dripping. I have a like leather corset that has slots for my knives, like daggers that attach in like a diagonal kind of way.
Okay.
And it goes like just over here, and then I have like that sheer fabric kind of like peeking out from under, almost making like loose cap sleeve kind of things, but they're not really sleeves.
Right.
And then it comes out also and forms almost like a little bit of a skirt thing, but because it's so sheer, I'm wearing like leggings underneath that as well. But yes,
They kind of look you up and down, and they're like, a ruff certainly wouldn't hurt, but I would add something to maybe cover your very obvious weapons.
I whisper to the party. I can hide weapons on my shelf if we need.
I mean, I have a stick. I don't think it would be considered a weapon.
what did they poke you? Isn't that dangerous?
Oh no, I over the years I've learned how to store things inside. Riv can tell you. She was in there. It's very organized.
I love it.
Riv saw
It's
like
really
an
well
entire
decorated.
like
Very well
genie's
decorated. It has
palace
flowers.
in the.
Flowers everywhere.
I love that.
I'll just find some sort of overcoat thing in whatever they're going to give us, and then obscured that and some sort of ruff. Hopefully that should do the trick.
That should be enough.
Oh, wait! Hold on. Is there a thing I can...
I mean, I don't
Oh,
think they
yeah,
could
it
take a
is.
stick, right? I could say it's my walking stick. There's no way they take it that way. Or
The,
good
the guard is like, nah, as long as you just, if you actually walk with it, they won't
Yeah.
see it. No,
I mean-
you're fine.
Anyone else know the answer to this? Because I know I can change it. I just don't know
What are you trying to change?
when, I'm just gonna Google it. Because my race, it's whenever I finish a long rest.
Oh, for your season?
Yeah, because I could change my coloring to maybe something that was more bullywug-esque by changing my season, and therefore...
Did we didn't long rest here, huh?
We did not, no, not
No.
yet.
I was
We
gonna
long
say,
haven't done
like,
it.
we could
Stop.
retcon it if you wanted, but
Nah.
if you didn't long rest here, you would
No, we have to rest now, and I think now is an awkward time to just be like, oh, yeah, give us the clothes, and then we'll sleep, and then we'll go sleep.
Yeah, I
afterward.
forget what time it is. I think it was about midday-ish.
Well, let me see.
We'll just have a forever afternoon. It's the
So,
Feywild.
I mean,
It's
part of it
always
is the
dusk
Feywild,
anyway.
it's always dusk,
Yeah.
so, like, the light doesn't change, so we could stay up all night and do, like, when we can still see.
Yeah.
We went from the stump to Downfall. We fought the merfolk. We crossed. We solved. After
Yeah,
many,
you guys
many-
have done a lot, so I would
We-
say it's getting closer to evening time.
So maybe we could get our clothes.
Yeah,
rest,
yeah, you could.
And then go.
here and then go in the morning when we're refreshed.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
will.
that could work.
I will put that idea forward to the party today, because also if we take a rest before seeing Bavlorna, I can make my appearance. That's something that is a bit more in line with the soggy court, and it might work better.
Yeah, and they would begrudgingly allow you to spend the night, despite the interaction.
I kind of would want to wander away from the guards before we decide to sleep and go talk to one of the bullywugs.
Okay.
Bullywugs, I'm not 100% sure. But basically, try to get information about where the prison is and how we can help the dude who tried to help Sir Alivar escape. So.
Okay, you know these people
Oh, yeah.
are, to an extent, loyal to the king, right?
Yes. So this is going to be a test of Sid's lying prowess.
Oh,
We
excellent.
have,
All right.
we have urgent news from the king. He just came from the court, and he's asked us to go talk to the prisoner, the bullywug who tried to help the unfortunate incident with the balloon and everything, you know. So and then I crack my knuckles. We've been instructed to go give him a strict talking to. So if you could point me to the general direction of the prison, and nobody needs to know about this because the king asked us to be very discreet. So
Hold on.
I'm sure that
What?
he would reward you handsomely if you did this for us.
I don't think Briar's listening
No,
anymore.
I think Briar's partner's asking them a question real quick.
Oh, whoops.
I put a thumbs up as if Briar could see me like, yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely.
And then like, oh yeah, I'm VTubing.
Yeah. Spike definitely has thumbs. Haha.
A very nice. Oh boy. So what you're trying to tell them that like we were also told to go talk to the prisoner, and like just so because you want to try and stealthily free them before we get our
I don't
shit?
know. I don't know if I have the skills to do stealth stuff. I'm just trying to gather
Sorry about
information
that.
right now,
I
and
guess,
then
my dog, or my
come
partner
back
wanted
and-
the dog to be up here with me for a bit.
I really feel like we should maybe again wait till we haven't actually gotten the thing that we want from these people yet. So maybe we wait till we get the thing we want and then we push our luck. That's how the order of operations that usually follows.
fair enough. I feel like once we get to Babylona, we'll have to move on to the other plane thither, and then I don't know when we'll be able to come back. So I figured, and I don't want him to be executed.
We can still
while
do
we're
this
gone,
before going to Babylon, but
Yeah.
we wait till they give us the clothing. We rest.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And then on the way to Babylona, we've already gotten the clothes. We're on the way. We're rested. We then just before make a bit stop, you know.
Yeah, fair enough. I just wanted to get some information so that before we leave, so that we don't have to do that in the morning. Basically,
Yeah.
that was the plan.
Yeah.
But I wasn't gonna act on it tonight, at least for now.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Yeah.
I see. I understand now. Do we think
So it's
that-
mostly like just me going to the bullywugs and being like, hey, the king sent us on this mission, but it's supposed to be very discreet, so none of us can talk about it. But if you could just tell us where the prisoner is kept, that's it.
I will.
And then-
I'm whispering as much as I can to make sure this is. Yep. I will say, it is probably going to be a very hard sell, because they all seemed rather embarrassed by their king's behavior back there, and words like weak and, lily-livered and things were being bandied around, and I don't really think, and like we embarrassed their king, so I don't think they're then going to think he gave us a job. But you can try.
Yeah, but-
I'd be very entertained to see.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I just think these bullywugs weren't there, so they probably haven't heard yet. So maybe we have some time before the news spreads.
Like the ones that were already in the palace, so they didn't see
Yeah,
the
basically.
shenanigans happening at the court or whatever that was. I don't even know if I'm a part of this conversation. I don't even know
We're
if I
all a
was
part of it.
there.
We're all just having a whisper fest while they're walking us around.
That is definitely not suspicious.
Oh, here is definitely actually not suspicious at
Oh,
all,
yeah.
because that's all
Yeah, they're all
anyone ever
real
does
nice.
with each other.
Right.
So and you do see like they are, now that they see you, everyone is a little bit more lively. They're kind of like whispering to each other like, I wonder who they are. I wonder what they're here to do. What do you think? Do you think the king, why is the king letting them in here? Do you think they're going to be part of the soggy court? Like, you just hear all kinds of like conjecture and stuff and all of that. Like, just the instant these people get like the smallest drop of new knowledge, they spin all kinds of tales from it immediately with each other, with no other kind of context or anything like that. Like, it's worse than Twitter.
I was literally about to say,
Yeah.
so we're on Twitter.
It's, yes, you are in real life Twitter, except if frogs ran it instead of... Yeah.
No, that would make it better.
It would, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, so basically you're in real life frog Twitter.
Boy to the V.
But yeah, so you get some interesting little clothes. And it definitely is a challenge to get clothes that really fit, you know, our extremely tall and extremely small people in the group.
I probably have to like do something that wraps like a soggy scarf or something.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Can I just again take literally like just one of the ruffs and like try and quickly like cut it down or make it into some sort of wrap dress for Riv because she's like as small as she's maybe smaller than the ruffs.
Just like a little spiraling, strapless little rough dress.
Oh, no, I cut a piece, like a little piece of a big one, and then just like spin around, and like, so now it's like a little rough
skirt.
tutu.
Oh
Yeah, it's like
God,
a pleated
yes.
rough tutu for Riv.
Adorable. I love it.
Thank you very much, my friend.
I love how crafty you are with cloth with this character.
I make my own costumes.
Excellent. That's true. That's true. I love that. Yeah, so you guys are all like, you have your little outfits all planned out for tomorrow. And you see there's no real like lodging per se here. It's all like, think like all of the giant cushions and chaise lounges that your heart could never desire, and that's kind of what's here. Hopefully not, you know, but some of them, I mean, they go straight from the swamp water in the lower level up into this area, so probably some sogginess.
Tiny bit.
I do not need a pillow, so we find the ones that are comfy for other people.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, hold on. Dogs are going crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, the dogs.
Hoppers, we wants to D&D. How dare?
Need to give like a plushie that is
How?
Poppers want D&D too.
Oh,
and the puppy can like play with the
I guess my
plushie.
friend is picking up his dog, so yep, there goes Ranger. He's very excited that someone is here and taking his friend away, so
How dare my puppy
I
friend.
know.
And we
Yeah.
didn't get to see the puppies. That is the
No.
worst part.
Ranger and Bean, besties for life. Alright, so we long resting.
I think so.
Yeah.
Should we do the thing before we rest, or
Oh, yeah, we wanted to talk to the prisoner before we rest. Just talk to them.
Before? Okay.
not the prisoner, the bullywugs?
Oh, the bullywugs? Wait, I'm confused.
Yeah,
Okay.
get information on where the prisoner is,
Or yes,
and
that.
then in the morning we decide
Yeah.
if we want to do it or not, like
Sure.
Yeah.
help him or not.
So how are you asking about this?
Huh. Okay. Sid's just gonna go in guns blazing.
Excellent.
Well, not literally, but like just you know.
Turning
Hey,
around.
Can I talk to one of you for a minute, really quick? I have a super secret thing to discuss on purpose, you know, because
Of course. And like 3 of them come toward you.
Yeah, if you say super secret, they're in.
okay, so as you know, we just came from the king's court, and we're
Yes,
on our way
what
to see
were you
Bablona.
doing there?
So
Are
I
you
can't tell you everything,
dignitaries?
but something like that. Yes, we're on a super secret mission to go see Bablona,
Oh,
and since we're not from here, the king has also instructed us to, as you can probably tell that we're experienced with certain things, and I lift up a bit of my hoodie to showcase a couple of my daggers and whatever. I have like 2 daggers, right? We're experienced in some certain things, and the king has instructed us to talk, and I put emphasis on the word talk to the prisoner with the unfortunate business with the balloon and everything.
is he
So-
trying plan to rig the trial by combat against the prisoner? Is he
No, nothing like
stooped
that.
that low?
No, it's nothing like that. It's more like we were instructed to go talk to the prisoner to figure out more information about the other bullywug who escaped. And but unfortunately we left in a hurry and we didn't get to find out where the prison exactly is.
Why?
So would you be able to help us with pointing us in the general direction of the prison?
I would say make a deception check. I'm almost
Okay.
tempted to say with disadvantage, but
Oh,
No.
don't fuck me.
it...
Oh, did you not need the disadvantage?
no, no
Let's
disadvantage.
go. That's a
but-
23.
No, it's a 23.
All right, all right.
Oh.
So they still look very confused as to why the king would want you to go somewhere and then not tell you how to get there. And also, like, you know, they're like, oh, wait, why would you want to talk to them if not to rig the trial by combat? They're very confused, but they're like, well, yeah, no, so if you go out the way you came, and you turn right on the path instead of turning left back to the palace, you will get to the prison. Let me just double check that that's correct. Yes,
Wait.
that is.
Back to the palace? Aren't we in the palace?
The king's, you know, the place that you came from. Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know what you would call that, really. Throne room, I guess, but it's not. I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah.
The thingy.
His receiving hall, I don't.
Yeah, I guess.
Mhm.
But yeah, so like if you look at the map, it's like when you turn right on the path, it's that first little circle, and then the trial by combat happens just in that like field outside, like between that and this spot.
And that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Um,
Makes sense. Okay. Thank you so much for your help. And of course, since I already mentioned this, it's a super secret thing.
Of course.
If
darling.
anybody finds out, I know there's only 3 of you, and I pull out the dagger again. Nobody needs to find out about this. Yes? Are we in agreement?
There's no need to get so violent, darling. And they
Oh, we're
kind of
not-
like,
well,
if
yeah,
your
I've-
tail is poking out, I forget if it is. If your tail's poking out, they kind of eye it.
Oh, it definitely is. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. That's. Thank you for your help. And I just awkwardly just walk away.
I would like to say, Sunny would like to say that Sid just asked a very gossipy people.
Oh yeah.
not say
There's no
anything.
way that news is not getting around.
Yeah. These people
Yeah.
feel like my family. There are no secrets.
So
Yeah.
how did it go,
Like,
buddy?
the king is
I,
gonna know about
I,
it before.
I realized that halfway through. I was like, "Fuck."
I
It
love
was too
it.
late.
No, that's like we are the one brain cell, so
It's fine.
we're okay.
Again, the name just becoming more and more
I
appropriate.
know, I love it.
I go towards it. How did it go?
Good. I think. I know where the prison is, so we can attempt a rescue in the morning. But if not, we can always just keep on our merry way. It's just good to know where things are, I guess. And
Do we need to?
Can I ask you a question?
uh,
Couldn't you just
yes.
ask where the prison was without telling them why?
Well, they would have wanted to know, and I could have, but I didn't think of it in the moment.
I could have, but I
could
didn't.
have- no, yeah, yes, that's something I could have done. No, that's fair. That's cool. Hey, we got the info, so thank you.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
smoothest group in
I
the
love
land.
We're so
We-
stupid. Does anyone have any points on intelligence?
I don't think so. no.
Mine's a 10. It's a plus
Mine-
0.
yeah,
You're
mine's
just
a
perfectly
10.
dead ass
average.
average.
Mine's
Yeah,
the
it's a
minus
10.
one, so I should
Plus
probably
2.
start acting a little
Oh,
dumb.
okay. Mary's a smarty.
Oh, mine's +1 too. I didn't realize that.
+2. Do you need me to roll?
No.
I was like, are we rolling for something?
No,
I
they're
was
just making
curious
sure
about
that
her.
not everyone in the group is unintelligent.
Yeah.
And
So,
that's when we get
Miri is
one
mostly
intellective hour.
Lorian is mostly in charge of the brain cell, as
Of the
it
brain
sounds
cell.
like.
Yes, the brain cell usually stays with Lorian.
Since I've been trying to like get you all to go along, be the responsible one.
Stop talking, you dumbass.
So yeah, if you are long resting and there's nothing else that anyone wants to do in the night, or like I know a couple of you only have to actually get 4 hours of meditation in, so you guys have an extra 4 hours of free time if there's anything you wanted to do during that time. Or if you just want to skip to the next morning, it's up to all of you.
So
I'm
we should
good.
kind of find out what is an alicorn, right? At some point, probably.
Someday.
Hold up. So when we wake up,
Mhm.
on top of seeing me, like, again, at the corner of it looks like I'm meditating, but sometimes you're like, I swear to God that there's, like, figures over her shoulder that she's talking to while she meditates. I'm also gonna look a wee bit different when I wake up.
Ooh.
Hold up.
There.
Make this the same thing. Where I used to have that silvery gray skin and with like almost like a bluish tint to it, and the hair from that like silver fading down into blue down my skin has taken on like the muddy green of the bullywugs, and my hair is like a lighter mossy green that fades into a brown, and my eyes have gone from that like gray blue to brown, and I've just got my whole color scheme has all of a sudden become very earthy.
That's so cool.
I walk towards Third and say, "What do you think would happen if like anybody tried to put one of those spirits around Silvara?"
Spirits.
Did you say poke?
Yeah,
Oh, Pope.
yeah, like poke
Oh, we need
these
to.
spirits.
I think it would either do absolutely nothing, or we would, regret it till the rest of our very short lives.
Okay, so don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I'm changing
Okay.
my proficiency for the day, my fluid one to persuasion.
Sorry.
Look, I know that she's part of our party and everything, but I am a little slightly afraid of
Oh,
the-
same.
of the ghost. So-
Yeah,
Y'all are
same.
doing something wrong. You should be terrified.
I mean, it could be nothing,
It's
but also
I-
like, do we want to risk it?
absolutely not.
I can imagine like Silvara like dancing around while meditating.
Well,
Actually,
like,
listening to
I'm
everything.
in a meditative position and my eyes are closed, but you see my mouth moving as I'm occasionally like whispering. And again, whenever you look directly at me, you only see me meditating and occasionally talking to myself. But whenever you're not looking at me, like in your peripheral, if I'm in your peripheral, you swear you see like translucent figures, but then you look and they're not there. And it's disconcerting.
So who's gonna try
Oh,
to do that?
Also, Luthien, do you
Yes?
understand or speak Sylvan?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass him the note. So I gave it to Sylvana
my
earlier,
God.
and she said,
She tossed it away.
Oh, no.
Did you?
I didn't toss it away. I did give it back to Six.
Oh, you
I
gave
didn't want
it
to
back.
look too. I
Okay.
didn't want to look too sketchy because I figured if I threw it away, it would look like, oh, like is she trying to? So I just
Oh.
said, oh, not a circus, not a
Oh,
monkey.
okay,
Gave
okay.
it back to him.
"Oh, yeah." So I don't know what that says, but
Right.
I
yeah.
grab the note and like, who the hell is Elig?
I have never heard that name in my life.
Hey, wow.
Hi.
I don't know what.
It's coming
way,
out
where-
of my shell.
By the way, what are we whispering?
I mean, there are still other bullywugs
Okay.
around.
Bullywugs around.
Okay, what? Have you ever heard of Elig?
Have I ever heard of Elig. DM.
Oh, I mean, no.
No. No. Why?
Was this? Where did you get this third?
One of the dudes at the court thing where we were, he gave it to me in like a cup, and I still have the cup, so I show him the cup as well.
You took the cup.
Oh my god.
Where did you keep that?
Oh my
Can
god.
I
In my
see-
pocket.
Can I see the note?
How do you keep a cup in a
Yeah.
pocket? I give the note to.
Uh-huh. Well, what does the note say again? I didn't actually. I'm not right.
The note
Danger,
says,
stop.
the note says, find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump. The revolution lives. Something like that.
It says to find
Okay.
him immediately or at once.
Immediately.
Okay, this is all nice and all, but do you think we have time to do this? We're kind of.
I don't know if
No.
this person's. I mean,
We've.
I don't know.
We only brings cups. I just saw the chat. We left the Witchlight Carnival behind. We're trying to fix so many things. Do you think we have time to change a whole political system of a soggy place as well?
A soggy
I mean,
place.
I mean, to be
it
fair-
sounds very cool. Don't get me wrong, but we are already kind of trying to do like 3 things at the same time, and we also agreed to find the head to a scarecrow child. Maybe we're kind of taking.
Why did you worry to that, by the way?
Because
like-
it
He's a kid,
sounds
he needed
very
help.
cool.
Well, shouldn't
I
we
know,
vote?
Like,
It should
I
be
know,
everyone's
no.
decision.
Yeah.
I know. Like, now that I think about it, how are we gonna find it?
Yeah. Well.
Like, I know we agreed. Like, how do we? How?
I think Silvara mentioned that she saw it back at the bunny rabbit dude's place. We just didn't pick it up because we didn't know what it.
I think so.
So we know where it
would be
is.
very big. Wait,
Okay,
did she?
Okay.
I think so.
Well-
I think Laura definitely mentioned it. I'm not sure if it was in character or not.
I think
But,
maybe, or Briar, because we talked about, I think Briar mentioned it, because I talked about the things I did take, and I know a skull was not on the list. I took like
Yeah.
a mirror, I took some other shit, but I do
think it wouldn't
think
be
the
off
skull
the-
was listed.
Not-
but
yeah,
I don't
like-
know.
I think if there was a skull, I think it was something really small.
Yeah,
then
I
it wasn't
think
a
like,
stag
we
skull.
asked,
Right,
and then
yeah.
Briar said,
Oh,
"Yeah,
okay.
no, that was not among the thing you would have seen because it would be."
Oh,
very
okay, my bad.
No, that's okay. Also, I do give the note back, and I'm like, maybe we could
I-
just keep this as a
Yeah, I
group.
give it back to third. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
maybe
I will
let's move
keep
on
this.
with the.
Also, that's a nice cup. You probably should keep it, but not in the pocket. It's gonna break. If you keep
Yeah,
it in
I'm
your
gonna
pocket,
put it in my
it's kind of
backpack.
gonna break.
I
Be careful. Be
I forgot
careful.
about it last night. No wonder I have this bruise on my thigh. It's
Oh my
I slept
God.
on it weird. Yeah.
And
How did you?
it's like slightly bent. Like this is not a nice cup. It's definitely not like a gold chalice. This is like copper at best.
Hey, anyone, long shot, anyone here happen to have read the book Tress of the Emerald Sea that just came out this year?
No.
No?
You?
Oh, can make it. All cups are beautiful and all cups tell a story. The character has like a literal obsession, fascination with collecting cups in that book, and it goes a whole thing about why all cups are great. And then the dented, banged up old cup that everyone's like, that's ugly, why do you keep that? Ends up being important
Aw.
later. So you never know.
Hey. Write that down. You have a.
Also, everyone should
Oh,
read
cup.
Tress of the Emerald Sea. It's fucking fantastic.
Alrighty, so where are y'all going? Are you trying to go to Bavlorna's? Are you trying to go to the prison, the holding cell?
We
You
should
trying
probably.
to take my dog for a walk.
Oh,
Yay!
hi, baby. I'm so sorry.
Stream can't see him, but we
I
can.
know.
Haha.
Break the time.
The puppy. Now his friend is gone.
So he's gonna bother you.
Yep.
because he has no more friend.
So where to
so
first?
I think we should mention this to a group, right?
I think we should discuss it as a group.
Yeah,
and
probably.
figure out what to do. I mean, we are the one.
As you say that, I just go, discuss what? And I'm done meditating. I've just come over now. I'm just
Holy,
like, I'm just like, behind your shoulder and you did not hear me.
Yeah.
approach.
Hi.
You can see Lucian like the big
shit,
the
what
big
happened?
hairy figure like jab like whoa.
Oh,
Laura.
you know that meme from The Office when
Hi.
Dwight is talking and Angela just pops up right behind him? That's basically Sid's reaction. It's like,
Savara, what? Wow.
Hey.
You
So
look
Savara-
amazing, but what the fuck?
I'm not a fan. I feel like it's so much more drab, and also like you can hardly see my tattoos when my
No,
skin's this
that's
color. I
true,
kind of
yeah.
hate it.
I mean, it does look
just-
good on you.
It's just another thing my family can do. Just we can, it's based on an attunement to nature and inspired by the seasons. And as you've seen, I typically prefer the more wintry aesthetic, but I thought this might help our appearing of the soggy court look a bit more fitting in,
That is very
even though I hate it.
So by the way, Silver, I was thinking of something.
Mhm.
What do you think would happen if like you do know that when you meditate there's some kind of weird thing going around, right?
The ghosts, yes.
Yeah. Do you think anything would happen if I like poke one of the ghosts?
Oh, you couldn't. You could try though. It'd be good fun.
I love when Savara goes that way. Like, oh, that would be such a bad idea. Do it.
Okay, now you do know now I have to try that, right?
I know. And it'll be funny because I'll know that you see them, but then you'll turn and you'll see nothing, and you'll get so frustrated. It will be hilarious.
And what if I like turn my head and then touch the ghost?
Let me
I
know
don't
when you're gonna try. Okay.
yeah, I want to see this.
Yeah. Just like the whole party going, like, sitting in front of Luthien trying to poke ghosts that he can't see.
As you guys are talking about this, you see like a few bullywug courtiers. They just walk in, they have some breakfast platters and stuff, and they just all start kind of placing them down on the floor in the central part of the room and munching. And it's just everything with them is just open on the floor, lounging while doing it kind of thing. So they're just having some breakfast. You see a few of them like take a few smaller plates and take it down to the swamp water so they can be in there while they're eating and stuff.
Oh, that is so bad. Oblivious bullywug courtiers. Okay, these are just getting better in the chat. I'm sorry. Oh no, Spike.
Right,
Spike
Joker,
froze.
please. Oh no, Spike.
Spike!
Come back.
Okay, there you go.
Oh. Okay.
But yeah, so everyone's just like, they're starting to eat breakfast and everything, and if you guys wanted to partake, like a few of them offer little bits of their food and stuff, and
That's nice of them.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
yeah.
Uh,
where are you headed?
I love that, like, whenever this is like, oh my god, there's something happening in the Feywild. Silvara, what are you doing so I can copy what you're doing? Like, are you gonna eat this? Is it safe to eat? Like, I'm just looking, like, oh, are you gonna accept the food? Not necessarily asking, but just trying to see what Silvara, like, what would Silvara do?
Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and eat some of it.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm doing it too.
And it's just like,
This isn't like there's been no verbal agreement or offering of it. It's more communal, open to the surroundings, and
Right.
we're also not in someone's house, so rules of hospitality are not tied to it. But tangent, I saw a new favorite. I'm like, someone write this
Stranger,
book where
please.
a fairy or like a fae and a vampire are like locked in this forever like battle of wills, because vampires can only, of course, like come in when invited in, but the fae cannot harm anyone, like laws of hospitality if you've given them like safe passage in your home, but the vampire also then can't anyway, I saw a really
I
funny
love that
writing
so
prompt. Like,
much.
someone write this book of this two that are just like
Please.
in a battle of who can be nicer, but we secretly are going to try and find a loophole and kill each other. And, like,
Okay, but that enemies to lovers.
yes, exactly. That's what we call it. It'd be so sweet.
Please, they start like tolerating each other, and then they start liking each other, and then like, oh, yes.
love that.
So yeah, I eat the food.
Okay, yeah, and it's nothing fancy. Like, it's mostly, like, there are lots of fruit and cheese platter type deals, and then because it's the morning, there's some, like, basic oatmeal porridge, you know. About the level of fanciness you would expect from frogs that think they're royalty, you know.
Oh god, yes.
But yeah. You have some good food, you don't have to pay for it. It fills your bellies. And you are long rested, so if you haven't long rested in your character sheet, if you need to, don't forget to.
Say goodbye to those temporary hit points,
Oh
y'all.
no! Wait, which were those from again?
For the merfolk fight. From the merfolk fight.
Oh yeah.
Can you double check that those don't go away?
Most do when you rest.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if maybe they stay because of, you know, who knows why. Stepstone Crossing, Predators below. Beep, boop, boop. Wait, it was from fighting the merfolk?
Yeah.
It was the last fight that we did.
Oh, that was from one of you guys. That wasn't a boon from someone. Okay, yeah, those go away, yeah.
Oh shit, we have a boon.
There was a
forgot about
boon.
the boon.
I don't remember it.
I'm
I
gonna.
probably pinned it in our thing.
Oh, I hope it's been because
Everyone ended up getting it from the Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
Why can't I see pinned messages?
because of the.
I can. Magic boon. It says recharges after a long rest. The wisp grants a boon. Recipient gains a D4. Can anytime within the next 24 hours roll this die and add the number to a check. So it's been 24 hours. So, but yeah, it's basically a bless, but it's gone now.
Oh no!
No, it
resets
recharges after a long
It's
rest.
one per day.
Oh, one per day. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys, don't forget about that then.
Don't forget
it's
about
basically
that.
perma-bliss.
About that.
Yeah.
We all forgot about that.
Yeah.
A perma one-off bless.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, where did we decide to go first? The holding cell?
I think so. I think that was the
I
plan.
believe, yeah,
Yeah,
we're gonna like
yeah.
stop by the cell and then go above Lorna.
Okay. So
And we all have to be wearing our new clothes.
yeah, so you all look very fancy, and like as anytime you pass some bullywugs and stuff, and as you're leaving and all that, they kind of give you like looks of like ooh and like nods of respect kind of thing. Yeah. So you head over to the holding cell. And as you get there, rising from the soggy earth is a sturdy wooden hut with an open doorway on one side of it. At the back of the hut are two holding cells. Thick mangrove roots serve as bars, with a small round door closing off each cell. The floor of one cell is covered with several inches of stinking water. The other cell holds a figure in rags slumped against the back wall. So I'm probably, if you guys fight anyone in here, we'll probably use the same map because it is kind of like a rounded room like that. Where is this heckin' tab that I'm looking for? We'll probably just go ahead and use the same map as this.
Don't put ideas in all heads.
Because I don't. It's just. Oh wait, do I have one already? Oh, I don't. Okay, I have one for if we do trial by combat stuff. But yeah. So it's round. It's 12 feet in diameter. And it's got a thatched roof that rises 18 feet from the floor at like its highest. So it's pretty big.
Good.
And yeah, you get here, or sorry, you get the sense that like this is where they chill until they do their trial by combat, basically.
Is there a halfling here?
There's not a halfling here,
Good.
but there is an unarmed bullywug. That's the person that you see covered in rags or in rags. Is what?
Oh, that is inside the cell, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
There's no guard?
Yeah, there's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a guard there's kind of just one, like you see a couple roaming about, like, the field. But there's only one, like, since there's only one prisoner, there's only one guard just chilling in the kind of in the holding cell. Like I said, there's a separate room that the prisoner is in, and then there's the guard. Here, let me actually get rid of tokens that are not part of it, because there's a lot of them. They need to go away. There's so many. I will say that is the guard, and then that'll be the prisoner. I get rid of everyone else. There are too many. Oh, that's Wa. We don't want to get rid of Wa.
Oh my god.
Not
Is that how you
Wa.
tell me? Is this how you tell me that I'm out of the party? Excuse me. Oh my god.
So, kind of use your imagination a little bit. Pretend the room is like vertically divided, basically. So you'd actually only be able to be like probably that close if they're all the way on the wall, So yeah, this one across from you guys is the prisoner, and then the guard is over here, just kind of chilling. Yeah, the guard sees you, and he's like, "What are you guys doing here?"
I'm looking at Sid.
Yeah, I guess we're all like, hey, Mr. Third, what the fuck?
This is your circus. This is your monkey.
Shit. Okay, so
You got this, buddy.
hey, buddy. Hi. We're here to talk to the prisoner for super secret official reasons.
I'm sorry? What?
No. Why is there?
I'm gonna lean over to Wa and be like, hey, Wa, pass me the book.
I did it.
Okay, and just like hold out the book that they knew formerly was in the possession of their king. I'm gonna show them that we have it. Add to our looking legit.
I see. And what does this have to do with this prisoner? You think they're involved in stealing it? Or
That's
Absolutely.
Oh,
That's what we're trying to find.
you guys are so smooth.
like at the same time going yes and no. We'd love it.
Yep.
He
Yep.
looks so suspicious.
What?
But he sees, you guys, if you're still wearing them, he sees the brooches.
Yeah, we're.
And he sees how you're dressed, and he sees the book, and he's like, "You guys are an interesting lot, aren't you?"
Oh yeah, we are.
We get that a lot.
And he's like, "All right, you get 5 minutes with the prisoner, but no letting them out."
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, God,
Didn't
no.
dream of it.
At least we said the same thing this time.
It should be more suspicious when we all agree. It's like, okay, well, that's when we know they're lying.
Okay, what?
Like the other time they were talking out of their ass. Now they're lying.
So you guys head over to the cell, and you see this bullywug, and you can tell by her posture, like, she kind of has that sense of, like, in movies when someone in some kind of official capacity is, like, being set up for something, and, like, they're still maintaining their sort of stoic composure while they're in prison for it or whatever. Like, she kind of has that going. Like, she did what she did, but she just has that kind of, I did it for the betterment of my people kind of attitude about her. So she still strikes you as, like, pretty noble. You can tell she probably was a knight. And yeah, so she's just kind of like she's just kind of chilling, until until her trial by combat.
Shit. I guess we turn to Sid again.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna walk up to her. Hey, hi.
She's
you okay?
not that one. This one.
Oh, this one? Oops,
Yeah.
my bad. Hey, hi. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Are you being treated fairly?
And she looks up, she like gives you a knightly bow and kind of eyes the guard a little bit, and you see the guard is like kind of back to just whatever he was doing, which probably the bullywug Feywild equivalent of like sitting with his legs up on the desk reading a magazine, kind of,
Yeah.
like
Staring at the
it's
ceiling.
Definitely not doing anything.
yeah, he's not paying much attention.
Oh, I'm also gonna put the book back in Waz's shell.
Okay. And she's dressed in the ragged, stained remnants of an orange surcoat that bears the sigil of a great helm fashioned to resemble a frog's head. And she says, "Hello, I'm Morgort. And thank you for asking. No, I'm okay. I know how this works. It's fine. I'm here. I did what I did, and this is what happens as a result. But, at least Wigglewop got out and got Sir Talavar out. What?
You're with her.
Promise not to freak out. I have some news.
Okay.
Sir Talavar is
Okay,
okay.
now I understand why you were all like that.
He
I
has
think-
escaped. We set him free. Everything's fine. But
Oh.
Wigglewalk did not make it.
Oh. And her whole demeanor, like, just deflates.
I think you should be a bit more delicate next time.
I mean, at least he didn't say, like, oh, yeah, we saw the crash site. It was nasty.
yeah, he
he
did.
was, yeah, right?
Yeah, he
like,
did.
he said that he didn't make it. That's delicate.
So you know your friend? Yeah, he's not anymore.
And she is, like, she definitely deflates quite a bit. She's like, God damn it. I see, this is why I wanted to go with them. But of course, someone had to serve as a distraction so that they could actually get away. That's really too
Speaking of
bad. But Sir
distractions,
Talavar, he got out.
He did, yes. We helped him get out.
Oh,
It was like a
good.
whole thing. But
Hopefully the
he's okay.
silly court will help soon.
It was like a whole thing is probably the title of our campaign.
Yeah, basically.
So we made it funny.
Speaking of distractions, we would like to help you get out if that's something you want.
We would?
Yeah, that's why we're here,
Oh,
I think.
sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, the only way out
trust
of
you.
here is by me winning my trial by combat. Which I'll be fine,
So,
unless
you
you're
want to escape?
offering to fight me.
I mean, what happens if someone loses?
I'm
Is he
assuming they died.
dead?
They take their place.
Hold on, let me double check.
Or like, can I turn into a fly then lose and just a bit?
And she's like, "No, it's a fight to the death. So unless one of you wants to die for me,
Yeah.
Sorry, ma'am. I just met you.
no,
So what
no,
if we
that's
just
reasonable."
unlock the cage and you just escape?
I mean, that.
Why would I do
Uh,
that? That's the
that-
least honorable thing I could do.
Why would we do that? Sorry, Mr. Turd, but I don't know. I feel like we should have talked about this a little before coming here, but
I think we should have
agree.
Look,
We probably should.
you listen. You all should just go back to the balloon that I'm sure you saw on the way in and fly to safety.
We are actually kind of not going to say it, but don't worry.
You do seem pretty capable of handling yourself, which I was not aware of, because the way that they described you was, I just assumed that you were someone who was caught up in something that they did not know what was happening. But I can see that you chose to do this, and you're confident in your abilities to fight as a knight. So why are we here again? I turned to look back
You
at
wanted
the
to be
others.
Oh,
This was
no.
your bag, sir. We're here because you wanted to be here.
Maybe,
I was trying to help. but-
third, maybe she knows something about the other dude.
What, dude?
The revolution guy?
That dude.
Yeah. What do you know about the revolution? The
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Our buddy confused.
I'm gonna put my hand over his mouth and be like, "That's enough. Now we can go."
I'm just gonna whisper again. Not our circus. Not our monkey. Let's go.
Technically, they're not even monkeys.
It's an expression.
Oh my god.
A 6 intelligence. Wait, were you? No, you were an 8, right? Intelligence? I don't remember.
Oh, no, minus 12.
Not you.
Minus 12. That's not a real thing.
Oh, yeah, no, mine is 10.
Oh,
okay.
mine is 12. Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like minus. I was like, you literally would not be able to form words.
Minus.
So, like, there's
No,
no way.
me, Sunny, not me. What?
Goodness.
Yikes. I think you had good intentions, but I think we're already helping with the bigger picture, and if we help with the bigger picture, it's probably going to help everyone else with their individual conflicts. So maybe,
Because in fact, remember, helping Bavlorna means everything's soggy. Or sorry, no, not helping her, getting rid of her. Sorry.
Yes.
Well, make everything soggy go away. Remember they said the water levels rose, like all this happened. This area never used to look like this. It's all because of her. So that means there will be essentially a revolution anyway, because the soggy court will be gone. Bye-bye.
yeah. So
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna stop trying to make the decisions for this because
Absolutely
I-
make decisions. Just maybe
we'll discuss them.
just maybe think a bit more about it's just when you make a decision, and again, I realize like this is maybe a mildly hypocritical moment, but do as I say, not as I do. When you make a decision, the first thing you go, now, is this decision purely driven by impulse, or is there anything else behind it? Doesn't have to be a strong anything else, could be a very weak something else, but is there something to go with the impulse? If the answer is yes, do it.
Was doing a big think now.
If it's pure impulse, not always good. Often dumb. Not always bad either, but still often dumb.
Well,
Also, if you ever need help with anything, you can tell us and we can maybe decide there. I trust you. And I
definitely
But
trust
him
you
on his
too,
back,
and I think
yeah.
his intention was very good, but maybe we as a party should
Yeah.
start communicating better with each other.
yeah, probably.
Putting everyone's input on the table.
I mean, it's been like a week, so give it time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're still figuring it out.
Has it even been a week?
I think we decided it had been or something, because otherwise it'd be.
I think, yeah, like a week or possibly close to 2.
I think we're
Oh,
getting
okay, okay.
you know.
We decided some.
Yeah, we just gotta get the hang out of it.
Yeah, so Morgurt definitely is looking at you guys like, what just happened?
Sorry, we just had a
Um,
very big bonding moment in front of you.
But she's like, it was really great meeting you all. I hope.
Good luck in your fight to the death.
I
Thank you.
really
Hope you don't die.
Yeah, that but in a little less direct way.
Also, like, wait, is there any way to like surrender without dying on that fight, or like you just die? Like no other way around that?
Why would I surrender?
No, like the other dude maybe. Or do that. I don't know. I don't. Like.
I don't. No one has ever surrendered.
Thank
I don't
you,
think
Jet.
anyone would surrender.
Yeah.
It's a fight to the
my
death.
God.
I think if you surrender, that means you're letting the other person kill you.
Oh yeah. No, that's not good.
Frowned upon.
Yeah. Well, I really hope you do win.
Thank you.
Also, well, like, yeah, dude and the dead, like.
Okay. So, Bavlorna?
Yeah, I think we should take care of that, right?
Awesome. Because this soggy scarf is very uncomfortable.
So we are at the 2-hour mark. Do we want to take a break and come back to Bavlorna? Do we want to come back to Bavlorna next week and end here?
I am good either way.
DM, how long do you think Bavlorna is gonna be? If we're, like, considering our pacing for the rest of the stuff we do, how...
I could see
Considering
Bavlorna
our one
taking
brain
about
cell.
the same amount of time as the king took today. So
like 2 hours?
potentially, depending on how it goes. And depending on what other stops get made along the way or after.
Well, how is everyone else feeling? I see.
Because either way, I've gotta
Yeah,
walk
no,
Ranger and
if anyone-
get food, but
Yes, if anyone wants to end early, remember, no shade. If you need
Yeah, exactly.
self-care, always come first. So don't feel like, oh, I'm the person who's ruining the fun if I'm the only one who
this
needs a
is
shorter night tonight. It's all good.
this is a really good either break point or stop point. Doesn't make a difference to me. But
I would
Ranger does
prefer
need to
that
walk
we
and
have a
food.
short session this week. I'm so sorry.
No, that's totally fine.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
It's one with me. I just
I was
prefer
gonna
it.
say the same thing actually. I mean, I haven't been. I mean, I'm no cam and been muted most of the time.
Yeah.
Trying to participate when I
day.
can, but
No, yeah, of course.
It's a day
Okay,
for a
cool.
long-
And then
There's
the
a reason
Bavlorna
that our group is now
session-
officially in canon named One Brain Cell.
Yeah,
There's a reason.
and then the Bavlorna, could potentially have her own session, do her some justice,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, we
Yeah.
don't try to rush through it. We can like go and
Oh my
actually
god,
enjoy
Ranger!
It's literally like
please.
one of the three. Also, Ranger clearly wants
Ranger-
it. Ranger's like, I demand attention. For those of you who can't see it right now, but literally, Briar's dog
Ranger
all
is
up, all
always
over
attacking
her. Like,
me.
please.
Ranger is doing Ranger stuff. Yeah, if you have
Doing
seen
Ranger
Ranger
things.
before, he's doing that.
Such a goober. All right, then let's find. What? Why are you yelling at me about ad blocker? I'm not even. All I did was open a new tab, and ad blocker's bitching at me. It's like, please, I just opened a new tab. Relax. Trying to see if we have any friends we can go visit.
Gregor is live.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Gregor is live.
I think
Then we will do
I think
that.
I know that person.
Yeah, weird. Weird. Yeah,
We
we'll
might,
go over
yeah.
to Gregor. If I can spell their username. There we go.
It's
I do
okay.
have 2 invalid username. That's not true. I'm staring at it.
Did you do 2024? Did you get the
I
numbers
sure
correct?
did. Yeah. What the heck?
Do you know the R's and the E's are in the right place? The ones I did like Gurgor, and I was like, well, that was
Yeah,
what
no,
I
those
meant
are
to
right.
Gargoyle 2424.
I try again. Okay, the raid has been created, and we do have 2 raid messages. We have a sub one, and we have a no sub one. And you can use whichever one makes your heart happy, even if you are subbed. And we will still be fundraising for St. Jude this time next week. So if we get to do, if scheduling allows, and we do in fact get to play again next week, then we will again have the rule of donations affecting the game. All that good stuff. And I will be on tomorrow during the day for regular stream shenanigans. And yeah, does anyone else have any announcements or things to quickly promo? Is anyone else doing St. Jude stuff?
Me.
Yay!
So
Yeah,
go
I'll
visit
be
Laura's
live tomorrow
stream.
night around this time, and then I'll be back on Monday next week. And Monday next week we're doing Mario Party with crowd control. So your charities with donations can also give or take away our stars or our coins or change the board, and it'll get crazy.
That sounds
Excellent.
very fun.
So yeah, go follow everyone. Lots of us do charity streams. Lots of us stream. All of us stream. All that good stuff.
And stream
Yeah.
other D&D, other
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah,
My stuff.
here we go on the raid.
Yay!
Bye.
I'ma go read my spicy monster book.